What's up, everybody? This is Dark Warrior Safeguard on YouTube and Dead Man Redeemed from Christ-Centered Gamer. Shalom, my friends. It is time once again for a look at another Super Smash Bros. Brawl custom stage made by yours truly. Before we start, I'd like to mention something important though. YouTube kept sending me a notification that my username was too hard to read. But I like my username the way it is and I don't think it's hard to read at all. But just in case, from now on I will be calling myself DWSG for short. So it's no biggie, right? So what do you say we get started with this video? Training Ground, a large size stage, is probably one of the most hardcore custom stages I ever made. If it doesn't seem that way at first, just give it some time. Okay, I won't go into all the details of how it's made. Instead, I'll just say that you will have to survive in this stage. Damage will pile on you if you are not careful. So don't think that just because the stage is large and has a lot of room, you can manage easily. I assure you, you will come out of battle with a scratch at the very least. Despite the fact that Training Ground is large in size, movement is somewhat fixed. The structure in the middle of the stage has a fall-through platform built in at the top. As for the rest of the structure, not so much. If you want to get to the other side, you'll either have to climb over or go under it. And that won't be easy if things are complicated on either side. Or worse, both sides. A similar problem can occur at the structures at the top right and left of the stage. The sides are open, but if you're trying to get an item, trying to escape an oh snap, I'm about to get knocked out situation, or if you simply want to get from point A to point B, you will have to get to the top and come back down. Also, remember, the sides of the structures are open. If you are close to the edge and your damage is high, knockout is inevitable if you cannot escape. All three of these structures are risk factors when you take enough damage because they are all the way at the very top of the stage. And while the structure in the middle has fall-through capability, the structures on the left and right don't. You do not want to be here if your damage is high, unless of course you're willing to take the risk. A repetitive series of upward smash attacks will be a problem here too. And if you fall off the sides of the structures on the left and right, you will look really stupid. The middle of the stage just has a treadmill and a tiny corner to add some difficulty and movement. The bottom of the stage, however, is another story entirely. This may be the most hectic place out of the whole stage. The treadmill-like structures on both sides force the player to move towards the thorns, and the structure makes it hard to maneuver without some degree of trouble, especially with those spikes in the way. And because of that, getting items down here will be problematic. So if you manage to get one, make sure to make the most of it. What's more, everything that happens down here is boxed in, so getting punched in the face and taking major damage is inevitable, unless you got some expert skill. On one side, this place is great for escaping the dreaded KO. And if you're good enough, you can deal damage to your opponents like never before, but don't count on it. And finally, the layout for Training Ground makes getting the smash ball a bit hard, so make sure to stay on your toes. That's all there is to it. Well, that pretty much wraps it up for this episode. If this stage appeals to your liking, feel free to download this stage by leaving your Wii console code and Wii friend code, because this is the only way to receive the stage. Nintendo just has it set up that way. And if you like this series, please like and subscribe to this channel. Once again, this is DWSG on YouTube and Deadman Redeemed from Christ-Centered Gamer. Peace!